CHICKEN. Use the code CHICKEN in the shop.
Hey guys, the Chicken is here. We are back today with another Boom Beach video. In today's video, guys, it is Christmas Eve, so happy Eve of the Christmas to those of you out there that do celebrate that kind of thing. And today what we got going on is we got a break from season 68. We can breathe. We're going to talk about that a little bit, and we got the Christmas trader. We got a couple cool things going on. We got season 69 coming up. So if you guys haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to use that code CHICKEN into the shop. And we'll go over these deals and kind of dive into what's good and what's not. And appreciate if you throw the code in for any of that stuff. So let's start off with season 68. And we just barely squeaked out that 38th top 500 finish. It was not easy. Probably one of the more difficult seasons in recent memory. And I mean, big shout out to those of you that were playing towards the end. I parked on Tuesday, if you guys watched the live stream, and that was brutal, and it only got worse because everyone took the same path, everyone had the same tech, everyone had the same troops. You know, the majority of the bases were the same for the most part. So it was a very, very difficult end meta. Not to say that there wasn't good points in the season. There absolutely were. But it was one of my least favorite. And it was just compounded by the fact that it was a 4-week season. 4-week seasons are tough because they're slower. They're more, you know, kind of sludgy in general. I think what really saved this season was the fact that they kept the chest rank values the same. So although it was a 4-week season, I feel like a lot of players were able to park a little bit earlier than normal because the even tech was so quick compared to usually it's like even tech by like Friday, sometimes Saturday of the last weekend of the season. For most people, it was like even tech by like midweek, like Wednesday, Thursday. So there was like a lot of time to just kind of grind it out, which is why we saw the leaderboard really stall the last couple days, because by the time I parked, I was dropping really quickly. I was moving like 100 spots, well, maybe 70 spots a day, and then it slowed down to like 20, 30. Then it really slowed down, then it started to pick back up at the very end of the season. So it ended up being a 24.73 cutoff, and I just barely made it. 24.73, I was 24.78, and I was fully planned. The funny thing is, just talk about my finish for a sec, because I'm sure it'll, you know, relate with some of you guys. So for me, I went back in, I was at 24.66, and I was like, you know what, it's 24.50. Most people don't typically get there on a 4-week season, which proved to not be correct. It was like if one went past it, like that's probably good. That's probably good. You know, it's gonna be close for sure. But and then I went back in and I was like, okay, you know what? Let's try to get one more win here, win loss, and just try to improve rank. And there was like 3 matches within that time frame. Like I did first attack, lost. Second attack was against the 25. So I would have had enough stars to beat my previous rank, and I probably would have called it right there. All of those, that happened like 3 times without, you know, going into too much detail, but all of those times where I considered, like, oh man, if I had just won that attack that I lost by 1 second, would have had enough stars to park. All those times I would have not made it. So yeah, it ended up being a pretty interesting finish. 883 attacks, 429 wins, 414 losses, and 40 draws, which is absolutely absurd. Absolutely absurd. The stupid thing is, even though it gave me a 48.6 win percentage, but I mean, we can see right there that that's not true. 414, let's just do this real quick. Just to it is kind of interesting. So 414 divided by 429 is, no wait, 429 divided by 414. Nope, that's not it either. Okay, so I don't know how to get the percentage out of that, but draws count as a loss in terms of your win percentage. So win percentage doesn't really mean anything. Not that it means anything anyways, but it does. Like if somebody finishes at the same stars as you, which is why it actually matters, I guess, your win percentage comes into effect. So although I was 2478, wow, how does this guy have 25% win percentage? Bro, what? Almost 1,000 losses, almost 120 draws. He won 375 attacks and was almost ranked 25. That doesn't make sense. 2485 was his highest. Well, he's getting reported because that's pretty fishy. That does not... Like, am I crazy? How do you lose... How do you win one attack every 4 matches and get to rank 24? Almost 25. Maybe I'm missing something. I don't know. And 120 draws. That's insane. So anyways, that was the Warship finish. I was glad we were able to get that top 500 tick. You know, not that it matters, but it is why I like to play Warships, is to continue to do that. One day we'll get a crack at the top 50, but today is not that day. Funny, my last chance at the top 50, it was actually last year's 4-week season. Right around this time, I hit Legendary on like week 2.5. And yeah, I just parked it up there. I was like, you know what, that's good enough. So we got some time off, which is good. But we also have season 69 right around the corner, which is going to be a lot of fun. And we have the Christmas Trader. So let's see what we got here. Should we just do a bunch of Trader Crate openings? I guess we could. Let's see what happens with this. I don't know how long this would take. This could be fun. I don't know. I'm kind of bored of this already. It's the same things. 10 gems. See, I don't want to spend diamonds for any of this stuff. 80 diamonds for 1 life crystal seems crappy. Same with gold for stone. I feel like gold's more needed. So instead, let's head on over to the main base. Well, we're on the main base. Let's head over to the PvP island. And let's grab some quick and dirty NPC bases. And if you guys have Christmas traditions, let me know down below in the comments, because today or tonight we're going to Chicken Senior's Hunt Camp, where we spend Christmas Eve every year. And yeah, that's what we do anyways. So I'm definitely interested to hear what you guys are up to over the holidays. I know a lot of people are off kind of this whole week. I'm still working, but I am off on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day for the stats, of course. Let's take some diamonds. I don't want to watch any ads. And let's go. So today we'll try some unboosted attacks. Yesterday we did, I believe we had the boost on. Uh-oh, I should have thrown the Scorchers out there first. And let's go like that. Oh, we got the, how did you grab the Scorcher before I was able to shock it? Interesting. So I think what we'll do here is we're going to rotate between second wins and defibs. And that should put us in a pretty good spot here. I may want to... Oh, I missed the microwaver. That's okay. I kind of like the defib more because you can put it wherever you want it. Okay. Whew. We almost lost that one, which is pretty sad. Goes to show you, without having the boost, it's not as easy. But I did want to make sure it's actually a decent strategy. And yeah, not just a fully boosted, because I mean anything works when you're fully boosted. Right now I only have 3 offensive statues, so it's a little bit different, but yeah. I'm going to put the heavies out first, just as, and let's shock here and shock over here, just to get everybody moving. And I think those shocks are really going to help us out. Okay, looking good, looking good. Yeah, those defib rifles, just throwing them right into the mix, that's absolutely the best terms of distraction. We saw that towards the end of the season in Warships, because throwing those defibs out, it just shut down, you know, defenses that you were trying to distract from shooting rocket choppers. It made it just so much easier. Let's go 1, 2. And let's go here. Boom. It's funny, when I do an attack on the main base, the first thing I do, is just because of warships, is I look at the time. I'm like, oh, 2:58. That was fast or slow. It doesn't matter. So we did get enough to get some upgrades going. Let's do this cannon here. And yeah, that's all we got going on for right now. We can research, or claim our engravings rather. Got some quality increases. And that last one was 30 shards. Wow, we're almost out of life shards, which is pretty crazy. So the enemy defenses by 6.5%. That's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. Just did a video on the best engravings. I think armor is probably the best for most people. But yeah, there it is, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. Appreciate you. Thank you guys for watching. And we'll catch you next one. Check it out. Backpack.